I have 5 truth bombs for this video, and I'd like to share them with you. I think they really help in a relationship like mine. They've worked for me. I am in a neurodiverse relationship. My name is Diana. This is Lonely in Truth. I do talk about Cassandra Syndrome. That's really the core of my channel, but I also talk about just life, difficult relationships, difficult families, all of that. And these 5 truth bombs are going to be something that can help for any type of difficult relationship. And some of them will be familiar. I do focus on some of the teachings for when you're dealing with someone who may be narcissistic, who may be just really difficult to deal with. You didn't know they were wearing the mask before the marriage, and all of a sudden you're in it deep and you realize, oh my gosh, I can't be myself in this. I feel manipulated. And then if you're a Cassandra and you're in a neurodiverse relationship, they may have narcissistic traits, or they may have other issues like alexithymia, not being able to put themselves in others' shoes, not being able to even recognize you if you're sick, and all these issues that can happen where you feel alone and isolated and desperate and scared. These 5 truth bombs can help you to regulate, to be calm, to get back to yourself. And it might be controversial. I am speaking truth here. I am not sugarcoating this. I'm not here to fix anything. I'm here to support you, believe you. And let's get to it. So number 1 is JADE. Do not justify, argue, defend, or explain. I did it. And it speaks for itself. It's just, you know, when somebody is shut down, if they're autistic, or maybe they're in a meltdown and you're trying to get things done and you're trying to explain and talk to them and get a point across, there's no reciprocity, that JADE is going to wear you out. And for nothing. I just know that famous JADE is really something, you know, have it in a little piece of paper or something that you can look at it to remember, even going into a difficult conversation to try to get things done, to just remember to do that, so it just keeps you from getting so upset. And along with that, not taking things personal too. Truth bomb number 2 is respite. You really, and I say this from the bottom of my heart, and it's hard for me to do because sometimes you're so exhausted, you can't even pack a bag. But really, it's something you need to save some money, get that respite. You have to have that respite for your body to be out of the environment you're in. Because no matter how much, you know, right things that you do, you're still in this environment of stress. Now, a lot of us use our cars. Your car can be your safe haven. And trust me, I've used it many times, but you actually really try to get away for a night. Find an Airbnb, something simple. If you have pets like I do, I have their travel beds ready. I have 4 travel beds. I can have 2 in here that they sleep in because they love them, and 2 in the car ready to go. Even have a bag packed. It is so important to have that respite. I can't tell you enough. So that's number 2. Number 3 is you need friends that are your friends. Friends where you can get away. My friends are Cassandra sisters because they understand so much. Because our life with our autistic guys is very unique. And that's been extreme. If I didn't have, I don't know what I'd do. I don't know what I'd do. Any wonderful thing in my life, I call my Cassandra sister and tell her, I had a really great news today. And I immediately called her. Because a lot of times I'll tell my person and it just blank. He's not able to soak that in, or it looks like he's not caring and dismissive, something exciting like that. I don't need that pain. I don't need it. I know he's in his own world. He can't help it. I'm not angry at him, but I don't need that. So you got to have your friends, and friends that you can go to lunch with every once in a while. That is really so important. So number 4, You've probably heard of this one, the gray rocking. Gray rocking is the most fabulous thing in the world. You just show, it is, honestly, it has helped me create and be able to get things done like no other. That gray rocking. And for me, I will gray rock where I won't engage in, let's say he'll say something negative just to kind of get me to react or something like that. And I just say, okay, the truth is this. And I just go on with the truth. And when I program my brain to stay calm, he responds to that. He really does. And that, that's when I kind of get him calm where he's present, where I feel like he might be listening, that we might be able to get something done. And that's my person who has autism. Now, somebody with the narcissism, it protects you. It really, really does. Because they will stop doing that thing because they want an antagonizing thing. They want to escalate things. It gives them that power and control to say you're crazy. So, gray rocking is, look at, read about it. Again, put that with the JADE, gray rocking and JADE. Those two things will save you, save your health. Now, number five truth bomb. You must plan your life. So many of us get lost. Many of us just lose ourselves in these relationships. They're a full-time job where you're just thinking about them. How many counseling sessions have I had where the full 50 minutes is about them and just trying to get through the week? And then the last 10 minutes are, oh, let's talk about my childhood. And then there's no time left. So you have to find yourself. Now, I'm going to say something really difficult here. Are you going to leave? Are you going to stay? And I'll just tell you how hard this can be. And you probably know. I have begged. I'm going to have another video with Deborah Lawrence. Check out her videos. I'll put one of them up, and we are going to talk about financial control and just financial issues in relationships like this. Financial is hard enough for everybody, but in a toxic, dysfunctional, really difficult, neurodiverse Cassandra relationship, money always comes into play, and I'm going to talk about that. And so the reason I mention that with number 5 and planning your life is a lot of times we may not have the financial to do that. And then there's the children. That is a huge one. But let's say you decide to stay. You do these truth bombs, you do that respite, you take care of yourself that way. All of these 5 things to use can be very helpful if you're staying. And then if you are planning on leaving, to make that decision and make it solid and have a solid goal to do it. I have met incredible women that have gone through so much to leave. And, they come out on the other end and it's rough because the system doesn't understand, especially the Cassandra, the neurodiverse relationship. And even the toxic relationships, even they may wear the mask. It's just not set up. It is so difficult. So I really understand that. But number 5 is so important to just really do you, plan your life. I am still working on that one. I am still trying to get my health in track with food because I am constantly eating what he eats. And I've done that for years, and it's not healthy for me. So things like that, where you need to find yourself and who you are, because you do get sucked dry. And so that's it. I hope this helped, or it was a reminder, or just to know that I'm here. I believe you. I get it. check out this video with Deborah Lawrence. She's a wealth of knowledge. I just love her. So yeah, we tell it like it is. Yeah. The truth sets you free. It's good. It's hard to hear. I don't have that lovey, wonderful relationship that I'm going to help you figure out. So take care.